tall with grey hair. She's 62. Yeah, she's 62.
I wouldn't put it past you, to be honest.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
I've got a checkered past. Got such a
I think
strange
that's a
CV.
good thing about you, but I can more imagine you going with someone drastically older than drastically younger. I think that's a good thing about you.
Wow. I think you should say that on here. I'd quite like to talk about that.
Just drastically.
I've got something fun to say about
Like
young...
if you said Joey's got a girlfriend, she's 20 years
12.
younger or older. What do you reckon?
Right.
It's one of those two.
Yeah,
I would
you're
guess
right.
older.
Should we do it?
Yeah, sorry. Let's.
This is going to be. I think this is going to be a really nice episode.
I think it's already lovely, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Quite nice today. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Got a Problem, Mate. Gapham. That's the abbreviation. This is Joey Page.
Gapham.
Gapham.
I'm the show pony.
Where'd you get these
Huh?
spectacles?
Been skiing.
No, you never.
No, I did go skiing once.
Why?
I went skiing because
Oh.
I went skiing because my an ex-girlfriend of mine, her friend was doing a ski season working in a hotel and was like, "There's a free hotel room for guests of like people that work at the hotel. So why don't you come?" I was like, "I don't ski." And then she was like, "Oh, we've got like equipment," and then just so happened that they had boots that were the right size for me and my girlfriend, so didn't have to pay for any of the equipment. And then we just got our photos and stuck it over someone else's lift pass. So because the lift passes to get up to the mountain are really expensive. So basically I had like a whole free skiing holiday, but I can't ski. And so I just was having a really lovely time on the nursery slopes. And then they go off and be like, "Oh, we're going to do this." I was like, "No, just leave me here. I'm enjoying myself." And then that big volcano happened. You know, the one that Iceland
And all your
one?
friends
I
died.
know, we all got stuck. We all got stuck because you couldn't fly anywhere. And my insurance had run out.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah,
My insurance had run out. And we'd drunk a load of the booze because it was the end of the season. We drank like loads of booze out of the bar. Like, because they were just going to get rid of it. And the next day we went up the mountain and we were going to ski down, but I didn't have any insurance. And I fell over like 3 times in the first minute. I was like, "Right, I'm not doing this." And I like stomped down the mountain carrying my skis with people whizzing past me on snowboards going, "Wanker!" So I've not been back to skiing since then. But
I think we have to cancel today's episode. That was.
but I'm
that
just
was
wearing
harrowing.
these for fashion. I'm not
Okay.
Edgar Davids now.
Oh, I used to like Edgar Davids for wearing the glasses, even though
Yeah.
I hate Tottenham. But I
Yeah.
liked him when I was little.
Yeah.
Why don't any more players do that?
What?
I
Wear
don't-
glasses?
I don't know any
think-
other player that
I
wore
think
glasses.
glaucoma has been fixed.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. He had it. Him and Doc Cotton.
Oh yeah, she wore those glasses
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, didn't she?
How's your week been?
Yeah, good, thank you. You know, I moved house. Did I
Yeah.
ever talk about that? I moved house finally. Listeners will be happy to know.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the last place was mouldy, and it was messing up my sinuses so badly that you probably noticed listening to this.
You're
And
gonna have
now
another
they're
nose
getting
job.
a lot clearer.
You're gonna have another nose
I'm
job.
gonna have another nose job. I'm gonna have the buccal fat taken
Yeah.
out. I'm gonna have all of this
You're
drained.
gonna have your chin restructured.
Gonna have the chin redone. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Then you won't
Um,
have to have the beard because I know you're hiding stuff under there.
What am I hiding?
Just sort of like jowls.
You know what? I am. I mean, like, if you are getting a bit chubby, a beard is absolutely necessary.
Yeah,
You
I
could
can't grow one. Like guess how many days I've not shaved for?
That's for YouTube.
Yeah, if you're listening, that silence was me craning my neck and everybody having a good
I
old
thought you were
gore
going to
pat.
rub it against the microphone.
Oh,
Rub it
yeah.
against ASMR it.
Yeah.
Listen to mine.
Oh no, we can't do it at the same time. I was about
Yeah, but that. Yeah, I think they knew.
How many days?
Uh,
Wait, give the listeners a chance to shout out their answer. Type it in the comments.
Okay, type just one number. in the
How many
YouTube
days?
comments. Don't say days. Just say like 6. And that's
yeah,
it,
but
please.
also somebody answer for everybody. I don't want you all clogging up
What?
the comments with.
How are they
I
going
don't
to
know.
decide that now? Right, pick a leader. 5.
4.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but sometimes it takes a long time for the clean shave to.
Hey, I tell you where I might not be shaving every day. When I go on tour, I'd like to tell people about my tour dates. So come along and see how many days I've not shaved for. It's
Oh,
either
right.
going to be 1, 2,
I
or
thought
3.
when you said where, we all thought a part of your body. We
Yeah.
were imagining.
No. So if you'd like to come and see my first ever tour, because you've done yours,
Go on.
you've had
Yeah,
your
yeah,
time.
go ahead,
Now
go
I'm
for
going to
it.
say mine. I will be going to the following places this year and next year. The 4th of October, I'm going to be in Hemel Hempstead. The 11th of October, I'm going to be in Banbury. The 14th of October at 6 p.m, I'm going to be at the Bill Murray. On the 14th of November, I'm going to be in Manchester. 27th of November, I'm going to be in Bristol. Then the 6th of February, I'm going to be in Poole. I'm not very good at this. I've never done this before. 8th of February, I'm in Cambridge. Yeah, Poole. 13th of February, Birmingham. 15th of February, Norwich.
Birmingham.
20th of February in Margate. And the 11th of March at the Comedia in Brighton. So get on my Instagram
You can
and
only
you can see all the real
the
stuff.
places properly where it sounds like you might be from, innit? Margate.
Margate.
Birmingham. No one calls it that.
What, Birmingham?
Birmingham.
What do you call it?
Birmingham.
It's very similar. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, there's going to be 2 G's when I'm there.
Listen, let's introduce our
Me
guests
and-
because what were you?
The one in, and then I'm a G.
Yeah.
All I was going to say is that I moved house and
Mm.
it's my life has improved. I think 80%.
80?
It was so bad. It was so bad. There were so many issues with it. Even like my internet, which I do all the streaming stuff and all of that. And
I do.
whatever.
You never bang on about that.
All of that. I'm playing Football Manager now, by the way. If anyone's
Okay.
interested, I'm managing Leighton Orient. It's a nightmare.
On FIFA, I'm managing Everton, and I'm in my 3rd season. I've really turned a corner now.
Really, it's taking you that long?
Huh?
It's taking you
It's
that
just
long to
I've
turn
got
a
a lot of
corner?
young players. Doesn't matter. People at home aren't interested in this. I went to my nephew's 3rd birthday.
Oh, I met his nephew for the first time.
It was harrowing.
Yeah.
No, not you meeting him.
No, no.
Seriously.
But I saw him hitting you with a balloon. He looked furious.
Yeah. Well, there was a little kind of train thing that you go on that goes around a little bit of the park, and he was on there with this girl who was older than him, right? And I was like, yeah, he's a chip off the old block, isn't he? Yeah, he's already seen a girl who's like 4 years older than him.
Seeing a girl.
She did a cartwheel. He tried to copy her. It was very sweet. But got on the train, and then they were like, "Oh, an adult's got to go on as well." And so my brother was like, "Do you want to go on?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And I got on, and as soon as the driver pulled out the station, my nephew turned around to see that it wasn't his dad,
Oh, no.
and screamed, "I
Yeah.
want my dad!" the whole way round.
Oh, that's
With just sort of
awful.
me looking as I look behind him. Not a great look for the people of the park.
Oh, it's a shame because I have little nephews and nieces, and it's like
And they like you.
No. They do, but when they're very little, it's a bit different because they do want their parents around.
Yeah.
He's gonna love you so much.
Yeah, because when
in
he
about
when
20
he finds out
years.
what my brother's really like,
Yeah.
when he understands, he's gonna prefer me.
No, but I know my niece was like that a bit. Like,
'Cause I think that's why I'm not gonna have a kid, probably because I'll just adopt my nephew when he realizes my brother's a piece of shit.
okay.
No, I'm joking.
No, we know.
But the thing is, my dad watches every episode of this, so this is gonna cause a family feud.
Oh yeah.
Redacted. Can I just say that and it'll be out of the episode?
No, well, your dad's still.
Redacted.
You can say that. He's still gonna have a go at you.
Has that happened before?
Yeah.
What?
You've had family members angry at you for stuff.
Yeah.
you said
Oh,
on
I
the
get so
podcast?
many people angry at me on this podcast.
What do you say?
Normally my girlfriend's like, you can't say things about my work.
Right.
She's like, can you just leave me out of your podcast entirely? I'm like, okay, I'll try.
Fair enough.
Today's
But you
guest,
should see
everybody.
what she did the other. No, I'm joking.
Today's guest, everybody. We're very happy, very lucky
hell.
to have someone gracing our podcast. Is it a show? It is. A musical comedian.
Mm.
And we don't have a lot of those.
I tend to stop them coming on.
Oh. Done loads on Radio 4. The carbon life forms. What's that? We'll get right into that. We're gonna get right into that.
You said that like it was hard to pronounce. It's
Carbon life
That's
forms.
2 really normal words.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Tour support for Chris McCausland. Is that how you say that?
Huh?
Been on the Now
Yeah.
Show.
On the penultimate episode. It took me years to get on, and I got on the penultimate episode ever.
That's good, right?
Yeah, it's good, but it's like Indiana Jones under the. It was good to do once.
You'd like to have done it.
Yeah, it would have been nice to do all
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah, I was just getting on a roll with Nevermind the Buzzcocks, and they cancelled it.
Oh,
here we
yeah.
go, here we
I
go.
remember that. Yeah.
And then and it's
His
never come
trauma
back.
In the
and
glory
it's never
years.
come back.
It's never come
Was
back.
it Simon?
never
Was
come
Simon Amp still hosting when you did it?
No,
No.
no.
He was already guests and things.
Yeah,
Yeah. But still, glory
Yeah.
years.
and it never came back.
No.
He's married, everyone. It's John Long. That's a great intro.
That's a great
That was
really,
really good.
really amazing intro.
Mine's going to be quite concise. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody watching or listening at home, please welcome to the show a guy who's a three-pronged attack. Not only is he a great comedian, a musician, but also a very silky, terrific centre-back of a footballer.
Oh.
He's also probably... Bilal, you can pull me up on this if you can think of anybody nicer. The nicest man in comedy
Okay.
is John Long.
Jimmy Carr seems nice.
I think John is genuinely one of the nicest human beings.
Oh, thank you, Joey.
Or
I
at
don't
least that's
think
how he
we'd,
appears. We can have a look underneath the bonnet and
That's
see if
what
that's
today's
true.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna really get into it, man. We're
I
gonna
remember
really...
in a bunker and there were bright lights in my eyes. I do feel a bit, and there's two of you,
Yeah.
and you have a certain...
Should we sit closer to you?
Yeah.
Tell us the truth.
So what do you make of all of this on the news then?
Which bit?
Come on, you've done the Now Show. You must be reading all the papers.
Oh yeah, Metro.
What's been happening?
Does this come out
Joey's
quite
been
quickly?
rioting.
Yeah.
yeah.
I could,
Do you agree with that?
I'm still writing. I'm the only one doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Just
you.
out there on my own.
He tried to...
Southport.
I smashed up a Travelodge this morning. Some people would say, how can you tell?
Yeah, but
Because they
still...
look like shit in the first place.
Yeah, but still, you shouldn't have done that.
No, but that was just me trying to get a topical humour in.
Well, but you did smash up the Travelodge, and then you were involved in all the other
I
stuff.
smashed up the Travelodge in Welling, which is the town where I grew up.
Is it?
Well, it's
No.
where I moved to when I was 16, which is the one next door to Bexley Heath where I grew up.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Can I say the first time I met Joey, he was borderline violent.
Was I?
Yeah.
Was it a
But
football?
it was quite thrilling. It wasn't a football. It was
Oh.
years ago, before I ever did comedy.
Oh,
And I went on a
wow.
date
Just on
to
the
see
street.
Noel Fielding at Leicester Square Theatre, I think.
Oh.
And Joey was supporting, very like with your.
Yeah, when I
True.
look like an absolute knob.
You had a bit. You had a really great bit
Not
about
like now.
You had a bit about Argos pens, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
play with Argos pens
Yeah.
and pencils and things. It was like really surreal. But there was a guy heckling, and you switched into. I now know the other side of Joey because I've played football with him, and I've seen.
You've seen me
I
get...
see what happens
You've
when.
seen when
the
my
page
buttons
turns.
get pushed.
You've seen him
When
pull
the
his
page
hamstrings.
turns.
Yeah.
When the
Oh,
page-
Used to
that,
be
why have I
aroused.
never done a show called When the Page Turns?
Well, because once at football, someone tried to come on the pitch early or something, and you lost your rag, and it was like, oh shit, there's that side of Joey because you're so lovely and affable.
But
But
also...
you've got and you switched on that stuff. There were some guys chatting in the front row, and you turned on them, and you were in the middle of going, "Oh, there's an Argos."
He's
pen,
got a
you know?"
good anger about him, yeah.
Oh, it was great. You really gave
yeah,
them both
when
it's
the
called
arrows.
Rage
page-
Page.
When the page turns sounds like a documentary about allegations about you.
Yeah, that's the panorama special about the dispatches.
And then they will, because there is no footage of it 'cause it didn't happen, they will cut to you saying that I smashed up a Travelodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might use this
From
footage
this,
of me
yeah.
discussing the event.
Yeah, yeah.
But with like black and white. And...
But there's very few things that I take more seriously than comedy and fashion. And one of them is playing football.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I think it's where I get my anger out.
Yeah, in a good way.
Well,
You never actually hit someone.
I mean, I did square up to somebody once who was on my team. Was you there that way?
No, I wish I'd been.
Ben.
Everyone squared up to Ben at some point.
Well, but Ben was really giving me some harsh criticism, so I squared up to him, and then I had to like put an apology in the Facebook group after the game.
I wasn't there, but I do remember
That-
your apology.
And I have simmered a bit since then, but because I used to go to that, it's comedians football on a Sunday. Sorry, not invited, and you're just not good enough, Bilal.
I'm
And
too scared.
but when I first went, because I'd done Ali Woods' podcast years ago, and he was like, there's a game of football like right around the corner from here, and I was like, no, and he was like, you should come. So I came, but I didn't know anyone, and I can be quite awkward when I want to be, and I was just like, I don't really know anyone here. So I think for about the first 6 months, I didn't really speak to anyone. Just turn up and play, and then go home straight away.
Some people do that.
Yeah.
And that's all they want. They're not there for the coffee after
Now
all,
I'm going to
socialising.
Costa Coffee afterwards.
Now he's one of the gang.
But what if I just want the social side, but I don't want to track back?
Why don't you ref
No.
Bring a couple of cards.
No, I'm not having.
Bring a blue card.
Does Stuart Lee play? I don't want him
No.
squaring up to me,
No,
man.
If we get someone else, you could be managers. We've never
younger
had coaches
comedians.
before.
Yeah.
You could wear a suit on the side and have like a clipboard and stuff.
I could have a clipboard.
Yeah.
But
anyway, the point is, John.
Clipboard.
John was very nice to me.
I lost my train of thought.
John was very nice to me at that football.
Yes, sorry.
And also, so he's just very nice to everyone. But
yeah, very nice.
he's a very calm centre back.
But what's under the surface?
Yeah. Well, let's find out.
And what would your documentary be? So if he,
John,
if he's
a long time inside.
Yeah, long hard look at yourself.
long hard. If yours is when the page turns.
Yeah. A long stretch in prison.
For terrible offences. It's a really clumsy title.
What team do you support? We were gonna. I don't know why we were gonna talk about that before, and then we decided we'd reveal it on here.
Because at football you always wear.
I can't
like
wear
Italian
mine
kits.
because you have to have a
light or a dark.
Yeah, and my
it's
team,
very,
Lincoln.
It's very racist.
Lincoln City, and they're red and white stripes, and it always confuses people.
They don't have an away kit or.
I have a black away kit, but it's just not very obvious. It's Lincoln, I think. But yeah, Lincoln City. Yeah. Well, that's Lincolnshire.
You're from a very small village, aren't you?
Yeah, it's
right. That's good because I've got a feature about that later.
Have you?
I just wanted to check that now.
Thank God.
But you might not even get that far in today's podcast because we do have to vet you. Other musical comedians have been on and been vetted.
Who'd you have?
Victoria Wood didn't make the cut.
Is that why she died? You killed her.
As part of Bill Bailey. He got really angry. He shook that plant over there.
Yeah.
He really shook it.
That was the worst day of my life. Not the plant. Not the plant, Bill. 5 questions. This is called Vet the Guest, this feature. We check if you are suitable to stay on the podcast or if you have to leave.
Okay.
5, it's like a personality test. Please answer honestly because Joey Page can tell.
Yeah, and you know I get angry.
Yeah, I do. I've seen
People lie to me.
Question 1. What's the best temperature?
Not this one. It's fucking hot in it.
That's not too bad in here. 23.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's not bad. What do you think?
Are we talking about age of girls or 23?
That's how I talk about girls. What's the best temperature?
Yeah, so what that means.
I like it a little bit warmer actually. 25. 25
Yeah?
for me.
Yeah.
But what's the wind chill factor?
This podcast is a lot more weather based than I thought it was going to be.
No, because my girlfriend lives near the sea, and so quite often I'll go to the beach and be like, I didn't check the wind because it's actually not as warm as it says it is. It's windy.
I hate that. It can be really cold.
And I've learned if it's above 13 whatever kilometers an hour or whatever, that's often too windy.
That's bad amount of wind,
is it?
But I'm learning.
So if it's like,
I also know when the tide. I know where to put my towel.
So
now.
hold on.
So
where
the tide's going to come up.
So if it's like,
that's good.
If it's like 30 degrees and it's really hot, but then
no, that would be different. But it would still be a bit unbearable. Like but if it's 25 degrees, you can't have much wind. Otherwise, it feels much colder.
How much wind would you like? That's not on here. Don't worry. Question 2. What you been cooking? Good question, man.
That's a good question.
It's a good question. What have been cooking?
What have you been cooking?
Oh well, my wife's pregnant, and her craving is tuna. Now she's veggie/vegan, but she's been having cravings for tuna. So I've been making.
Are you veggie/vegan?
I kind of flexy really.
Can we get him out of here? No, I'm joking.
That was one. That was the next question.
I'm only letting meat eaters on from now.
Oh, okay.
I'll eat meat every now and then.
You eat pork though, right?
That wouldn't be one of the ones.
But I can't
you
eat
eat pork though, right?
Because of his beliefs.
He's always doing this. He's always.
I haven't seen someone flick bees in a while. You should call him a wazzock as well.
Yeah.
So I've been batch cooking a lot of tuna bake.
Oh,
I've been batch cooking
pasta bake or tuna bake?
Pasta.
Yeah,
pasta tuna bake.
Pasta tuna bake.
Yeah, I was wondering. That was going to be my next question.
Pasta, big fuck off, loads of cheese, as much as possible.
What cheese?
Cheddar.
Yeah.
Cheddar. What strength?
Extra mature, baby.
5.
Oh, really?
5.
Oh my God.
Why? What are you going?
No, it's quite strong, but it's good.
Yeah,
are you grating it? Are you buying
Live life on the edge a little bit more, Bilal.
I'm so depressed to say I've been buying it grated because I'm making
want
that many
easy,
batches.
isn't it?
Honestly,
It's easy.
He's doing so well that he's buying the grated cheddar.
Why don't you treat yourself? Get on Amazon, and I swear there's a machine that grates cheese.
Some sort of device.
If you're bringing a child into the world,
Yeah,
want
I should
a-
set an example. Is that what you're going?
yeah, you need a
You don't
machine
wanna-
that grates cheese.
Yeah.
I would love that.
But if it doesn't exist, then why don't we invent it?
Does it exist? He's looking it up.
100% exists. A
yeah.
cheese grater.
The Santos.
No, but like a
The
Electric
Santos
cheese grater.
electric cheese grater.
how much is it?
£839. There is a
How
much,
is it that
there is a
much?
cheaper one, which is £29.
And there's nothing in between.
How is it
Not really.
800?
No, you can literally get them for 30 quid or £1,000.
I've been searching for like different weird devices for the baby, like bottle warmers, and it does seem to be like that.
Yeah.
It's like you have to get the Tommy Tippy,
Oh.
which is 120. So what's wrong with the? No, you have to. Because
Why do
otherwise,
you-
Mumsnet will judge us.
Oh yeah, Mumsnet.
If you're on Mumsnet, you're very much not welcome here. Unless you're a Patreon member.
Actually,
we can't
been an
afford to lose
incredibly
one of
helpful resource.
Has
As
it?
much as I
Okay.
mock it, it's really useful. But the
mm.
tone of it is sickening.
Well,
they call each other DH loads. Like, oh my DH, and I had to look it up, and it's darling husband. I was-
those.
Oh,
and they put DS,
my
darling son, and all this shit. And I'm like,
Why
Now
do
you
you-
must know this because my sister's
Christ, let's go,
My
Christ.
my
darling
sister's going to have a
husband.
baby
My darling,
in the winter.
darling.
Your voice broke when you said that. Like
In
we
the
were living in a
winter.
time where that meant that compromised the chance of the baby's survival. You went, my sister's having a baby in the winter.
In the winter.
We hope it will make.
So I was talking to her about this on Sunday at Henry's third birthday,
Yeah.
and aren't prams expensive?
Yes,
Guess how much a perambulator is?
it can
Bilal?
be
Did you
ridiculous.
say perambulator?
Yeah, that's the full word.
Is it?
Yeah,
I've seen ones that are
50 quid?
$1.5
No.
grand.
yeah.
No.
They're dearer than my car.
It's ridiculous.
Why would it be that much?
The one we're getting was like 300 and something, but like there was some that were. There's one called the Eye
Baby.
Candy or the Eye Baby or something really weird name.
The Eye
Eye Candy. Yeah, it's weird, and it's like a status symbol in Kensington or something. You know, you rock up to the playground in that, everyone's like, oh shit.
So I am pleased to announce my new venture, discount prams.
You've stolen.
Surely
making
I
them.
can make it cheaper than a
You're going to
grand.
start stealing prams, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's good money in that.
I don't understand how it's. a
Well, I
grand.
think because some of them it doubles as a car seat. You take the bit out, it's the car seat.
That happens.
But a grand?
It's mad, isn't it?
No.
We should do an investigative episode into that. Anyway, Carrot, this is the longest this feature.
Hold on. Question 3.
Question 3.
This is the longest
Fuck
ever.
me.
It should just be this. the
You guys
podcast.
did spend like 10 minutes talking about wind chill or something at one point.
me,
I had
yeah.
to sit that one out.
It was our fault, yeah.
Your cameraman yawned and he
Kays.
stifled it, but I heard it.
Kays.
During the wind chill,
Kays has
honestly.
been like yawning,
No,
sneezing. I don't know what's going on with
That's
Kays
because he was
today.
at the Ministry of Sound last night.
Oh.
Right.
I went to Boomtown the weekend.
Oh,
See?
that's
Oh,
where
that's
you've
fair.
been, you naughty
You
little
young
rotter.
people.
Question 3. What's the best insect these days?
The best insect. Bee seems to be. Is that an insect, right?
Yeah.
Six.
It's a type of dog, isn't it?
Bee.
I think bee is a type of dog.
You think
Listen,
bee?
I've had a filter coffee. They're very strong.
I've
Are you
had-
on the filter?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, that's why. That's why
I've had a
there's
stroke. Bees, no bees, because everyone goes on about them, don't they?
Yeah, but what's the best though?
It's pretty good.
What's the latest?
I don't know, come on. Bee's quite sexy. He's got a huge ass. Shakes it a lot. Don't pretend. Come on.
Well, you're going to be reading The Hungry Caterpillar soon, right?
Yeah, there's nothing
and-
sexy about a caterpillar, right?
No,
Well, I actually am the voiceover of the caterpillar on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, the idents for Tombola Arcade, and I think you'll find I make it very sexy.
Can you give me one of your lines?
Oh, she thinks I'm a worm.
All right.
It's something he says anyway.
Yeah. It's so good you've had to
I was
use for
actually allowed
that.
to write my own lines.
Hear him say that in a smoking area of a lot of places. Question. Question 4. This is actually I think this is a very good question. Sorry.
There's only 12 questions.
No, there's only 2 left. I think this is actually a very, very interesting question.
Smoking section.
She thinks I'm a worm.
Oh, the first you're gonna start with the heart. Oh, she thinks I'm a worm.
Question 4. How do you want people to see you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Ideally funnier than they do.
Yeah.
Because everyone goes, oh, you're so nice. Like,
Well,
no one ever
you're very
goes,
nice.
you're one of the funnier comedians I know.
Well,
They
I've
always
never
go,
gigged with you,
are
actually. I don't think.
very people use every other adjective outside of that, I think I'm lower on my top trumps. I think charm slightly higher. So people go, you are very affable.
But the thing is, being
Yeah, but
loved.
you can't learn that.
No, you can't.
You
I've
can
not
learn
got
the
your
other
funny
stuff.
bones.
But
You know.
there's comedians that aren't nice, right?
That's
There's comedians who everyone is rooting for to do badly.
I do feel that energy.
There are comedians who will get a bad review or something, and it's getting sent around WhatsApp groups.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
You know?
lovely when that happens. Yeah.
It's
It's a
funny.
little treat, isn't it?
It's really funny when it
Has
happens.
there been any
Yeah.
this Edinburgh?
Not enough, actually. I think because of everyone's a bit more conscious about mental health, so there's starting to be a few less of those really scathing.
Oh, my friends aren't.
No, not on WhatsApp. WhatsApp people are still sharing horrible
it's
things.
awful.
I'm in
Yeah.
some terrible groups.
I've heard some stuff about no, but it's but in terms of the actual reviews, there's not those real poison pen reviews like there used to be.
Right.
Because I think people are like, they're a person with feelings, so they're all constructive.
I remember when I got a
criticism
1-star review
Okay.
because the guy had already in the queue decided that he wasn't going to like it.
now. And he said that in the
Yeah, he said, "Oh, people were really excited to see this guy, but he's essentially just a budget Noel Fielding." I was like, "You haven't even been in the room yet."
fucking hell.
Yeah, that's. And final question: if you killed someone by accident, it doesn't really matter. Where would you run away or sort of hide out? Do you think?
Oh, I thought he was going to ask a much better question than that.
How would
I'm going
you
to add
do
a
it?
bonus one.
What's the
But in a
bonus
minute.
one?
No,
How
do
would you
this
dispose
first.
of the body?
Yeah, where are you going to hide the body?
Because I actually would have a better answer for that.
Not so nice after all.
I don't know. I try and go somewhere really random. I wouldn't go to like South America because everyone goes to South America, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, that's where all the Nazis went.
That's where Trevor Locke went. No, but
We need to get him on here
Yeah,
at some
Well,
point.
he's in South America apparently.
Well, I know he's always.
No,
but all
the
the
dust has
Nazis
settled.
went
He's
and
back,
hid.
he's back.
All the Nazis went and hid in Argentina, didn't they?
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and all the priests that they get sent there, the dodgy ones. Anyway, I
Apparently,
don't know.
Hugh Edwards has just bought a place there.
Hey, topical.
Would you go to Bexley Heath? That's where Joey's from.
yeah.
Have you ever been?
Why you said that like Scooby Doo?
He did.
It's
It's
I
beautiful
think
this
I'm
time of
having
year.
some this coffee's giving me some weird indigestion.
We are enjoying. Listen, we're enjoying this episode so much.
I don't know about this lot.
I don't know about the
I
audience. If you could quickly tell us where you would hide the body then.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I worked at a like a tip for like waste recycling centre for years, and doing school tours of the recycling bit. But next to it, they take all the general waste and then they send it to an incinerator. And the guy who was showing me around just went, "Yeah, so basically, in these days, you want to hide a body, it's actually quite easy." And he just explained how he would do it in quite graphic detail. And so now I know.
So
how
do you take it?
no one can. You have to be also willing to do a lot of chopping up body parts. So I don't think anyone can do it.
So
You have
take
to.
it in-
You have to make that leap.
You take it in bags.
I didn't even notice that in my peripheral vision. That was a good prop. I should have seen that coming. But
For audio listeners, Joey did a very good physical bit of comedy where he got a notepad out
He
and
did.
started to write.
but yeah, so I know now because he told me how to do
Okay.
it. So if you want to know,
Well, we do. So tell us,
okay. In London, anyway, yeah, you just have to cut it up into all small pieces
and then just get it in
and
the
get
bin.
it into non-conspicuous small bags that
Put
don't
it in
smell,
takeaway-
and put it in
Put it in
several
on those
general waste
in
bins.
takeaway containers.
Yeah, and if it's not suspicious, if it's just a bag,
How many takeaway containers would you need
for one person?
for one body?
I was talking small takeaway,
You know,
like
like from
standard.
Those
Chinese,
little
About 1,000.
Oh, okay, it's manageable.
bit, right?
Because you could just hide them around the city.
Guys, I'd like to announce our new thing that we're doing. We're collecting any takeaway containers that you may have, so send them in to the headquarters at Got a Problem, Mate.
And can you get one of those thermometers with like 0 to 1,000?
Yeah.
Do you see how we're nearly there?
Nearly there.
Come on, guys, it's starting to smell.
In all seriousness, though, if you are at all enjoying this podcast, even if you've just like snickered once, then please like, rate, and subscribe the podcast on Apple and
Do you like
Spotify.
Snickers?
Mm.
What are you doing? I'm trying to do the serious
You
bit.
said.
Snickered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Get snickered. Have a big double Snickers.
If you've even given this episode a rice smile.
Rice smile.
Who's gonna go?
You got a rice cooker?
No.
Oh, they're really good.
After the next episode, we're having a meeting about productivity, and that is I'm bringing this example up.
Okay.
If you're enjoying this in any way, shape, or form, then please do like, rate, and subscribe on Spotify and iTunes. It really helps us. Also, if you're feeling a bit flush with cash, then why not join our Patreon, where you can see and hear some extra content that we've created, such as a new monthly podcast and some little clips and bits as well.
We say things on there that we wouldn't usually say, and look at how bad the things are that we say for public consumption. So can you imagine?
It gets personal.
Also, me and Joe have been doing these little sketches you might have seen pop up on Instagram and all of that, TikTok, whatever. And we can put, I got loads of the outtakes and stuff. Very good stuff. Very good.
Yeah, and to be honest, if you're watching those videos and you're not just pressing like, what kind of a monster are you? It really helps us.
Right.
It doesn't take you 2 seconds.
All right.
Just press the button.
Take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for joining us. You scored 4,600 points on the Vet the Guest. That's fantastic. You can stay. That has taken up the majority of the show.
Yeah. Thank you and good night. So how's things?
They're good, thank you.
Yeah.
Have you baby-proofed your house?
No, we're about to move, so we're waiting.
Okay.
Are you staying in Croydon?
Just outside.
No, do you want to say that publicly? We can beep that. I don't know. Do you want everyone to know?
Not that.
All right, what's your postcode?
Well, I don't know then. Well, the new one. I haven't learnt it yet.
What's your national insurance number?
Do you know that off by heart?
I know mine, yeah.
What's yours? Start with. What does it start with?
JG.
Yeah, do they all start with that?
No, mine's
First
JL.
Yeah, because
Is it
mine
to
was
do
JL,
with-
and I didn't know if it was, and I was like, oh, they all start with your initials, right? And everyone went, no, they all start
No.
with JL, you twat.
What, how old are you, if that's...
34.
Okay, 32.
Oh, yeah.
When's your birthday?
November. What? This is...
October.
Oh, my baby's going to be October. October the...
16th.
Could be that.
Let's hope so. What's your star sign?
Scorpio.
I knew it.
What are the chances that if the baby is born on the same day as Bilal's birthday, that you might call the baby Bilal?
I think that's the rule.
Okay, that's going to be a bit tricky.
Have you got names and all of that?
Well, how long?
Because it's already picked, yeah.
Oh,
and she's
really?
kind of committed to it.
Damn, okay.
It's a boy, though. We could have done.
Yeah.
Middle name Bilal?
Casper, Bilal,
Joey
George.
Rage
Oh, hang on a
Page.
second.
Joey
Hang-
Rage Page.
Hang on a second. Is that is that like a baby naming reveal exclusive on the podcast?
Oh, yeah, did I drop it?
That's
Yeah, you
gonna
just
be
did
on
say
Chortle
it.
tomorrow.
It's Edinburgh. They must have.
I
Other
know,
stuff
but it's
going on,
weird.
they don't.
Weird that that's going to make it with all the Edinburgh stuff going on.
It would be. Be nice, though.
And so, how are you feeling about becoming a dad? Because I'm genuinely interested. Because I've got I don't think I've really got a burning desire to do it,
No,
but I am really
I
interested.
didn't think I did, really.
Right.
It was quite late on.
What changed?
I just think I'm getting older. Everyone kept saying, oh, you'll change your mind. I thought, fuck it, I know how I feel. And what I was interested in getting noise. Did you all hear that as well?
Yes.
Are you all right?
Hayes is struggling.
I'm so
again.
sorry. Give him a chair. I'm concerned.
Or a lozenge.
Or a lozenge. I project a lot. Like sometimes when people laugh, you think they're laughing about you and all that projection you do.
Ah, so you're mad.
Yeah.
I see.
I have voices. There aren't even people there a lot of the time. And I'm just like, oh, shit. No, but I hear that noise and I think that's him going, oh, for fuck's sake.
That would be really funny if that's
Yeah.
what Kays did every episode.
Every episode.
Oh, Jesus
It would be funny to have a sassy cameraman though that just goes, oh shit. No, but yeah, I just.
But you
got older.
say, oh, as you've got older, I'm way older than you.
You just turned 40, didn't you?
Yeah, and I've got absolutely no inclination.
Yeah, I didn't think I did. A lot of my friends don't. Are you going? Do you have care? not
Maybe.
to? Maybe. Yeah,
Like
I was
to.
like that.
Like to
Yeah.
at some point, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that would be a horrible idea.
That's about
Oh,
where
yeah.
I was at your age. I was changing over.
Yeah.
But for years, I lived like I didn't want kids as well. So now that's one of my kind of problem that I was bringing. Is I need to sort of slightly change a few
Oh,
lifestyle
great. Mine's-
choices.
Yeah,
Similar.
exactly.
Is it?
Exactly.
Then let's get into a problem then. What? Let's start with you actually.
Yes.
What have you got? Because yours are normally always a bit rubbish. Let's get.
Mine's rubbish this
Oh,
week.
great! It always is. You don't put enough effort.
I
into
do. It's
those.
just that I'm running out of problems. They're being solved by this podcast, and we've done like 70 episodes.
Yeah.
How many problems are we meant to have?
I have
what's
so
wrong
many
with
problems. I've got so much.
You?
I've never felt worse. 70 episodes in.
I got a few things, but advice on how to deal with the heat in these troubling times. Please, do you have it?
Get yourself an automatic cheese grater. Stops you sweating.
The £1,000 one. What you've been doing?
I've got ice water. That's what I just do. Just ice. That's what you do. You got a freezer?
Got a freezer.
You got all the basic ingredients. Tap.
Got a tap.
Right.
What do you mean ice water? You just drinking it, or are you
just putting ice and the water together?
And then what?
In a cup.
Where's your bed?
Where's your bed?
Bedroom.
Yeah, but what's it near?
What the options?
Is it near the window?
Yeah, it's not that far from a window.
Yeah. Stick it outside.
Stick the bed outside.
Yeah, on the balcony. Oh, you don't have a balcony? I've got a balcony. Don't worry about it.
I've got a balcony now.
No, I've got a really good fan from Amazon. Right?
Yeah.
And it sprays a little water mist.
Ooh.
Yeah, is that good?
Yeah.
Must be able to get them cans.
Okay.
I liked that.
Yeah, they're good. The Evian.
But
yeah.
Because I only really care about the heat at night.
Mm.
If I can't sleep, because it's too hot. So I've got this fan, and it's about this big, right? And basically, it's a USB, and I plug it in next to my face. I go to sleep. After a little while, you get used to the hum of the fan, because that is a bit of a problem, I guess.
Mm.
But I don't have any trouble sleeping.
Well, okay.
Well, one of my favourite jokes I ever got to, like a physical gag I ever got to do live, was when I was doing like a triple hander in Edinburgh, and it was in the Pleasant Cellar, when they haven't got the seats at the back. So everyone's fucking things are knackered and whatever. And so we always used this section where we'd make them stretch and whatever. And in that section, we had this massive fan that they would use halfway through between shows to just air it, and it was fucking deafening. The loudest fan you've ever had in your life. And so we had this joke where we'd go, listen, are you a bit hot as well? Because we've got a little fan we can put on. It's a little bit loud, but it should be, some people don't mind it. Should we try it? And then go, yeah. And then I get Peter Baisley, who was one of the people, to kick open the door and put this fucking fan on. And be like, okay, and our next act is... And I've loved that joke so much. I only got to do it, we only thought of it towards the end. I got to do it 5 times. And I still think about that feeling.
I know what you mean.
I
had a physical...
Lost joke you can't ever do.
I had a physical joke like that I came up with towards the end of a Fringe. And I was so delighted because I got to do it again because it was there somewhere else.
Yeah.
Basically, I found a stepladder backstage. And so I put it on, like put my head through one of the rungs and went out as a character. And I go up to like old people and be like, how many spare rooms you got? And then they'd like high five them. And I go to a young person, you're never getting anywhere near me, you piece of shit. And I was the property ladder.
I
don't do that anymore. I'm a serious comedian. It's all about the rights.
You're not.
I did do some material about the rights.
Did you?
Actually, yes.
What was your right
Including
material?
saying they bashed up a travel lodge. How could anyone tell?
Oh, that's quite good.
Yeah, I mean, I said it in this episode and it got nothing, but...
No, we enjoyed it. It's just, like...
You didn't laugh like an audience would laugh.
Well, no, but
like
I'm not
my
the
tour
audience.
would
There's 2
laugh.
of us.
Yeah, so I know what you mean. I like finding those things and then having a very specific place in time.
Barry Furd's had one on the top of Arthur's seat that you can only ever do once a year because he only did that gig once a year. But he had a joke about he brought up a door frame with him, made everyone walk into the venue through this door frame and things like that. And then he had this measuring.
Imagine taking a door frame.
There's so much commitment. He did it every day of a Fringe as well and ran up.
Sure, he just
brought a PA system with him. I know. Get a tarp, mate.
No, see, this is why I don't like Edinburgh. There's too much of that going on. Let's just all do serious comedy.
Let's just all normal venue. Please welcome to the stage. That's normal
One
lighting.
Spotlight.
Yeah,
no
one
music.
Microphone, no music, band.
You
No
did like
sketches.
stuff. You had like giving their cakes.
Yeah,
that's
but
a prop
it's over
technically.
now.
Oh, Bilal just does PowerPoint presentations.
I haven't
You've
done
never
it
seen
in
him.
PowerPoint for years, but I might go back to it. And
great.
I've just started. It's great.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I realise what the fuss is
It's
about.
easier than normal comedy.
It's nice to press a button and get a laugh.
Yeah,
I'm just like, do that. Ooh,
exactly.
Ooh. To do anything.
Yeah. So I think get this fan.
Okay.
But also,
Problem solved.
have you tried taking? How do you feel about ice baths?
No.
Because have you got a garden?
No.
Just a balcony.
Did you do that? Have you done that sort of thing? Cold showers?
So
The Wim Hof.
Yeah, you've done that?
I don't like being really, really cold.
apparently getting really, really hot and really, really cold, like, sauna, plunge pool kind of scenario is a proven way to extend your life.
At what cost, though?
Well,
also, why are you extending those years? You're not getting any on at the beginning.
No, but I'm going now.
I want a few extra years of being housebound, thank you. Fuck off.
But I'm going now, so I'm extending my life right now.
Right, okay.
There's a lovely sauna that I go to, and then like the plunge pool is the sea.
But you've had a lot of years where you've been shortening your life expectancy, so you do need to make up.
I didn't want to say.
Well, in fact, that's what I'm going to talk about. That's what my problem is today.
He is dying.
Right? Yeah.
No, so,
more than normal.
Well, maybe you should go first, because I worry that this might be the same possible problem.
Well, I want to quit smoking.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, because you do smoke mid-game sometimes.
What about
not mid-game. Not mid-game. But I will have a cheeky joint before football, which is mad, really.
Yeah.
That's
why you're so calm on the ball.
Yeah. Couldn't give a shit.
Don't know where you are.
Wait, are we talking about
Still in bed.
smoking cigarettes or like me crack cocaine?
Yeah.
Me crack cocaine.
Me crack.
Me crack. Oh, me crack cocaine. That's very charming.
So is it not?
No, it's not crack
cigarettes?
cocaine. It's cigarettes, but also a little bit of weed as well.
Okay.
Just to take the edge off.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Would you say that you are addicted to the nicotine bit of the
both? I think,
both?
but more nicotine is the
could you
really
do it without
one.
that?
Yes, I think so. Like you can, and I think I would do less of it. So I might, but I don't. Have
you tried that though?
Yeah, but more quitting smoking is the one I'm struggling with.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this down the camera because this is very serious.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but this is the best piece of advice I've ever given anybody, and I'm gonna re-give it to you. But I'm not gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at them in case they're struggling.
I'll watch it later and pretend I'm me.
The thing about trying to give up smoking is that people do this thing where they're like, if you relapse and you have a cigarette, like 20 days into not smoking, people are like, I've got to start again. And you haven't, because you've done brilliantly for 20 days. So what you should actually say is, I've only smoked once in 20 days and you can carry on with the record. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go back to zero. You can be like, oh, now it's only once in 30 days.
Yeah.
A bit like cricket or something. 444 for 2. You had 2 cigarettes in 444.
Oh, okay.
days.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
see?
Yeah, I know that.
And I said that to someone. and it really helped them.
He said to someone 442.
I said that to someone, and it really helped them. And they quit. And
you
now
are so endearing and charming.
And
That's
now-
really nice.
yeah.
That is a really nice piece of advice.
That's a good-
and you're right, because that's one of those same things. Yeah, you do feel it's black and white sometimes. So that's good. Good
That's
advice.
nice.
Thank you.
Also, don't do vaping.
Don't switch. Yeah, no, that's what I don't want to do, because that's kind of what I did with
AI smoke.
when I quit drinking. That's when I took up smoking weed. It was kind of just I switched addictions. Basically.
Yeah.
So I'm keen not to do that again,
Okay.
or to switch to a healthier, long-term one. Yeah.
Well,
What about that book by?
I've got it downloaded and ready.
What about?
Is it Alan,
Alan
Carr?
Carr,
But it's
yeah.
not Alan Carr. It's different Alan Carr.
It's the
Really
funny one.
confused me.
No, it's not.
What
He did
about-
say it's Alan Carr, the hypnotist or whatever it is. I don't know what he is.
Yeah,
actually.
I don't know, but he.
What
wrote
about Paul
this-
McKenna?
No.
He's more of a stage.
What about
He
Darren
does-
Brown?
he does-
What about David Blaine?
David Copperfield is going to help with smoking. He's going to make all the cigarettes disappear.
Paul Daniels.
Paul Daniels. I'm going to dig him up. Debbie, what would you have done? No, I don't know. I've got a few things. I think I roll as well, so I think a lot of it is that.
The enjoyment.
You're gonna have
of-
to get a fidget
ritualistic.
spinner. I want to see you at football with a fidget
I
spinner.
don't want to be that person. It's all recommended
Knit.
mate tea. You know, the Argentinian tea.
What's
Which
that?
you have to prepare in a gourd, and it has a bit of a rich. You have to like put
The
teas in a
Nazis
certain
hiding.
leaf. It's like, have you
after
ever
the war, I
seen
love
footballers
that.
have it? Like like Luis Suarez and Messi. Every now and then you see them with like a little
Oh, I don't know.
with a straw.
No.
Okay. And what is it? What?
It's a tea, really, really strong tea.
Okay.
That knocks your fucking head off, and it's like very cultural in terms of there's a whole ritual to it. And someone said it's quite a good way of occupying your hands. You've
Oh,
got to
right.
set it up and put it agree.
What if you just always have your
Oh.
guitar on you?
Oh yeah.
Because then you're always doing something with your hands.
Well, that's because I'm a fidgety person. That's why I started
Yeah.
having it really, so I could have something to do with my hands on stage.
Was you ever in a band?
Yeah, years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, backing band for a singer. She was like a kind of a cabaret kind of out there,
Oh.
Kate Bush type.
Yeah, I could see you as a musician.
It was great fun. That was actually really fun. If I could live any life, being like a musician in a backing band, like a guitar, is really nice. because you get all of the fun of the experience, but the pressure isn't really there so much, and you're off just to the side. I loved it.
My girlfriend's reading the autobiography of the Red Hot Chili Peppers guy.
Oh yeah, the guy that dating a 19-year-old. I saw that.
Yeah,
you see the pictures of him and his girlfriend.
And he
looks like his daughter.
But basically, like any little excerpt of the book that she's read me, it's just him like chatting up girls.
Scar Tissue, that one. That book has got loads. There's like his dad giving him heroin at 14 and shit. It's a really
that
dark
sounds like a good audio book, though.
But then he's just he's just chatting up girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a large part of the book. Yeah.
Top lad. Anyway.
I mean, he's aging great. He looks great for a 59-year-old, but he's 59.
Is he 59?
I think, and he's going out with a 19-year-old or whatever. Or maybe he's 61 even. I don't know. Anyway, it's bad.
Wow.
So my problem is slightly connected to yours.
Yeah.
Right. I love a drink. Right.
Yeah. I do.
Not in a
Rubicon lychee.
That is a good shout. I want a Rubicon.
It's good, isn't it?
lychee.
Get one today.
I'm gonna go Tesco.
Yeah.
Not even in a I've got a problem way, but I do like I'm like, oh right, if I've got spare evening, my choice would be who wants to go to the pub.
Yeah.
Now, as I'm getting older, a lot of my friends have got kids,
Mm-hmm.
so quite often no one wants to go to the pub because they're busy, right? Also, you used to go to the pub and it would be exciting because you were young and there was possibilities of a night. Right now you've got responsibilities, so you can only have like 2 or 3, and you've got to go home because you've got stuff on in the morning, or nobody wants to kick on, that sort of thing. And as I got into my late 30s, and now obviously I'm 40, it's really like affecting me for like 2 days afterwards. Do you know what I mean? My mood makes me slightly anxious. My hangovers are worse if I do have a big one.
You play really well on a hangover though.
Yeah, I do play football really well on a hangover.
The worse he turns up, the more goals he scores. 100% true, like without exception.
I'm like Berbatov.
Sometimes he's turned up, scored like 6 goals, and then as soon as we finish, he's gone off to the side and thrown up. And then
not thrown up. I don't think I've actually been
passed out.
That did happen once though when I was younger. In my 5-a-side team, I was immediately sick at half time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
lad.
But if I was to give up drinking, and this way I was saving this for today with you, what do you do instead? I know you just said smoke weed instead.
No, don't do that. Yeah.
But like, and I don't mind a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Like they're perfectly nice.
Yeah.
But it's like, am I really gonna stop drinking? Doesn't seem like it, but it feels like I might have to.
We'll just cut down. You can still go to the pub. I have to say, people say you could still enjoy yourself. I have to say, I don't like the pub.
So what do you do instead?
No, I don't drink.
Like middle class people, they read. I don't want to do that.
No, I don't read. Don't be.
They also drink.
No, but if they don't,
they do opiates. Maybe you should do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And do it in one of them long pipes, like they kind of did in Sherlock Holmesy days when they had dens and stuff.
I used to have a pipe.
Oh my god.
I never smoked from it, but I used to have it on stage, and when I did a punchline,
right.
That's
quite
and it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's such a horrible little knobhead.
You don't drink either.
I don't drink, and it's
you
a
like the
weird
pub?
thing. Not really.
It's not.
I like
What do
hanging
you
out
do
with
instead?
friends,
Oh.
but this is the problem.
Yeah, but what do you do when you hang out?
This is the problem with people that being with people that drink, right? Is that they keep doing like rounds, and then they're like, "Oh, another soft drink," and it's like, I don't really want 4 Diet Cokes.
No, I'm good.
In 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah,
One is enough.
You don't have to be in the
for
round.
the evening. No, but people want to involve you, which is nice.
And that's the thing that really stands out to you when you're not drinking and everyone's on the session is that how much you're just seeing the liquids go down. You're like, no wonder I was pissing all the time. When they like that's just pint after pint.
I know, it's great though, isn't it?
Sat there with that. Yeah.
Should we fuck this up and go to the pub?
I would love to, but at what cost?
Am I allowed to ask why you stopped drinking?
Yeah, I was just really bad drunk. I think some people it just didn't agree with me. Really.
Yeah, right.
I've never been good at.
I am an excellent.
You see, I think that's almost a problem as well. Is that sometimes some people are really good.
No, I'm not. I mean,
No,
I
but-
never used to be when I was younger.
Right,
Rage
okay.
page, but like now.
But people that are just become jolly and lovely.
Yeah.
When's the incentive?
But it's
to
like
quit?
the next day for me.
Oh,
I don't get any
yeah.
work done.
Well, I used to do
And then
hair
the
of the
day
dog.
after that, it's
do you never do that?
Yeah,
I
but
used to
then
just
you
drink in the
start
morning.
Do you know where the term
Just
hair...
drink.
Lovely noise. Do you know where the
It's
term
nice.
hair of the dog came from? Johnson,
Hair of the dog that
water.
bit you is the full phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so is it like
It was-
a werewolfy thing or
No,
something?
it was based on, I don't know, God knows when, probably 1995. There was a
you.
belief that if a dog
Thank you.
bit you and you got rabies, I think you'd get the hair of that dog and, I don't know, eat it. I don't know.
Rub it in the wound.
It was something stupid like that.
Give yourself
like,
sepsis.
Like that
inadvertently.
would cure it.
Oh, I just remember I had a dream last night where I really, really deeply cut one of my fingers by accident. Anyway. At the cinema.
What were you cutting at the cinema?
I don't know, but the tickets to the cinema were £22.
Were you working at the cinema?
I
During the
haven't been
concession?
to the cinema for ages.
Oh, I went to the cinema recently. I had a lovely time.
I did.
It was.
What did you see?
I went to see Twisters.
Oh, right.
What's that?
Like it's just a big dumb blockbuster.
I got
Twister?
assaulted by
Oh,
one
no.
of the
Sorry?
bouncers at the premiere of that.
What?
What? Why was you at the premiere of Twisters?
I wasn't. I was trying to go to see another movie, actually. I was trying to go see The Prince Charles to watch 2001 A Space Odyssey because I realised I've never seen it in full. I've
I've not seen it.
And they were doing a Stanley Kubrick thing, so I went to go and see it. And I had it planned. I had some edibles. Pathetic, really. And I was going along, and I was like, "Oh, I can't get through because it's all blocked." And it was because they were doing the premiere of Twisters, and there was all these like big cardboard cutouts of Twisters. And I was trying to go round, and as I was going around, I was already pissed off. I had to go all the way around. This bouncer went, "So you can't pass here. We're about to open this." And I went, "Oh, I think I can just squeeze through." And I went for it, and he grabbed my arm and pulled me back. And I actually found myself going, "Unhand me." Which is I'm not very good in conflict situations. And so that was.
Did you manage to get to the film?
Yeah, well, I did. Yeah, it was all fine. But I did. But it's so close to. I'd already done the edible, so I was like,
are you sure he was even there?
Yeah.
In your mind.
It was a lovely old lady just tapping my arm. Get good enough for me. But yeah, how was the movie?
By the way?
Well, but it's
No, your one.
His.
No, yours.
It was really good. And it had an interval. Where did intervals go in cinemas?
Oh,
it's a long movie. Halfway through.
And then you can get more snacks.
I loved it.
But I went to this cinema in Uckfield, which is like a Sussex village. Sort of,
Uckfield.
it's like a 20-minute drive from where my girlfriend lives. But the reason we went there is because they do a deal Sunday to Thursday. How mad is this? It's got a restaurant, this cinema. Sunday to Thursday, 30 quid for a 2-course meal and your cinema ticket.
Oh, that is good.
That's good.
Is the food good?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
2-course.
Do you eat it while watching the movie?
No, you have it and then you go in.
Oh, thank God. Okay, because I would have hated to watch a movie with loads of people.
Yeah.
What did you eat at this?
What did I eat?
Yeah.
Well, they do nicer food than this, but I just have got so much self-loathing that I didn't think I deserved it. No, I'm joking. My girlfriend had like a really nice duck breast thing, but I just really wanted a burger, so I had a burger. Okay. And I had some. I'm sorry about this, but my starter was some pork croquettes.
What? That doesn't even exist.
Yes, it does.
I've never heard of pork.
No, he always just finds a way to eat pork because he thinks it will hurt me somehow.
I think they just shape pork into the croquette.
I'm getting a ham sandwich straight after this.
Why don't you limit your drinking to not to like 1 day a week or something like that? Have you tried that?
Yeah, but it depends on the weather and stuff, doesn't it?
No.
You just have to be the same day every week.
No, I know. But yeah, I could do, but also it's like the point is, I like it, but it's not good for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even mean it's just not good for me the next day.
Well,
and I'm not even talking loads. Like if I last night, I had 3 pints in the pub.
And you get a hangover from 3 pints?
No, last night that was all right, but I still don't feel as sharp as I want to.
Would you drink 3 pints of milk? Well then,
full fat.
That's what I mean. When you're watching people drink pints, you're thinking that it's just a mad amount of liquids.
Quite a lot, isn't it?
I used to drink. Yeah, you think, you drink 7 of those. That's mad.
Imagine a bottle of milk that was 3 pints of milk, and you just drink it in one
in
sitting.
A vest.
Yeah, in a vest.
It's all going down me. Cool. Right. So, John, you're from. We like to do a feature that is specifically crafted for our guests.
Have you had a nice time?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's specifically
making sure.
Crafted for our guest. It's called Guest to Impress.
Oh.
Right? And because you come from a small village,
yes,
this feature is called Village Idiot. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you the names of some famous people that live or come from small villages, and you have to tell me if you think they're an idiot or not.
Great.
Okay.
That's really good.
Thank you. So tell us a little about your village. What village did you grow up in Lincolnshire?
It's called Quadring Odyke.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Quadring Odyke.
Quadring.
2 words. Quadring was the first bit. And there was a Quadring, and then next to it was an even smaller village called Quadring Odyke. Dykes are in I know that's a a different word in other contexts, but in the Dutch sense, it's like these ditches either side of the road, these irrigation ditches, and they're
Right.
everywhere. And I didn't know that was used as a different word outside of Lincolnshire. Like no one warned me before I moved to London as well.
Really?
So I remember telling a story once. We were doing, I've Never, that drinking game, and someone said I'd never been in a car crash. And I drank, and I was like the only one. So they were like, "Oh, what happened?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I was going too fast. I drove into a dike." And they all just went quiet. And I was like, what's happened here? And I didn't understand. And they were like, what did you do? And I was like, no one was around. I just reversed and got out of there. And wondered why no one spoke to me for like 6 months until.
Then you got cancel culture, didn't you? And then you did Comedy Unleashed after that.
Me and Andrew Doyle had a thing, a podcast for a while. God, that man has the cold, dead eyes of a killer, doesn't he?
He looks fun, doesn't he?
He freaks me out.
I don't know him either. Like, I only
He
know
just makes
him
my
through social
skin
media.
crawl through a screen. Imagine what he's like in person.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Village Idiots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we
This
go.
first one is from, lives in Wingham, the village of Wingham. Paul Hollywood.
Oh, I don't know. I quite liked his show where he goes travelling. I like that travel documentary he did.
Okay.
But my wife hates him because he's a bit of a cheater, apparently.
Is it?
Oh.
Okay.
I like board games.
Yeah. He's always stealing an extra
Okay.
community chest.
From Higham in Kent.
Uh-huh.
I think most of these are Kent, as I'm on the Kent Live website. Joe Pasquale. It's all Kent.
I don't know. He says he's a joke thief, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know much about him. I found it. I was never a big fan of his act, but I don't know him. Never met him. Have you gigged with him?
No.
Have you?
I've gigged
Does
with
he-
Bobby Davro. It was a real experience.
I've meant to twice, and both times he's pulled out quite last minute.
Yeah, right. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. What's he like?
Chaotic.
Yeah. No, I don't know Joe Pasquale,
Yeah.
but everyone seems to hate him for joke thievery.
Yeah, but this is about
Bit of
you,
that show.
John.
I don't really know him. I'm going to say neither. I don't know.
Okay. Miriam Margolyes.
Oh, she's not an idiot. She's great.
Okay.
She's doing an Edinburgh show this year, isn't she?
Yeah, I
Is she?
know.
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't know what it is.
I'm going to give you an nod.
From South Chatham, the baby from Teletubbies.
Oh, the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Idiot.
Yeah. Always hated that baby. So creepy. Found it really unsettling, actually, weirdly, the baby in the sky.
Yeah.
Found it kind of...
I wonder how old that baby is now. Like,
And whether or not they like it. Like you see the kid from Nirvana who's like suing his mum. The Nirvana album where there's a baby underwater or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's got his little peanut.
Yeah, they get made fun of everyone for being on it or
For
something.
having a baby's penis as a baby.
Yeah. Can I tell you something that's a bit weird though? Because we've just had our your penis was well small. We're having a boy.
I was like 1 year old.
And they do the scan where they tell the sex and they ask you, do you want to know the sex? And we said, yeah. And they said, okay. And then she zoomed in and she said, oh, there's a boy. And she took a picture at that point, and that was one of the pictures she gave us. And Hannah then just sent that on the family WhatsApp to friends, everyone. And I was thinking, that feels a bit like we should get his consent for a dick pic. But it was interesting, the unborn dick pic gets such different reactions to the board one. Everyone's just like, whoa, big boy. I was
Big
like,
boy,
is
yeah.
that all right? And they're all commenting on the size.
Look at the bollocks on that baby.
Everyone was just like, whoa, congrats. We're like, all right.
Mylene Class from Galston.
Mine's way bigger. No one says anything. Sorry.
Mylene Class from Galston in Norfolk.
I'm thinking about getting sound equipment for my dick pics, is what I'm saying. Who is it? Mylene Class.
Yeah.
She was in... Do you know what? I watched Pop Stars. There was a thread on Twitter a guy did of reviewing that series of Pop Stars and how batshit crazy it is. And like all the things that really age badly. And one of them is that body shaming that goes on throughout. And Kim, who is like a size 10, and she's constantly being told she's the fat one in it. And there is a bit where Nigel, who's since been on to be accused of all sorts of things, nasty Nigel, he goes, well, you've been putting on weight over Christmas, haven't you? And Mylene Class steps up for her, and I never really know much about
These
her.
all singers.
said-
Is Nigel a singer as well?
He's the manager,
judge,
Nasty Nigel. He was the judge who was the
Oh,
manager,
okay.
and then he's since been on Me Too'd, I think.
Has he?
Yeah.
And he was he's the cousin of Dirty Den.
Oh, yeah.
Or Nasty Nick from Big Brother.
Yeah.
They were brothers. And he's like body shaming her. And Mylene Class at like 18 stands up and is really articulate and really sort of. And I was like, oh, I don't know. It gave me a. So actually, I think she's the opposite of an idiot.
Gave you a
She's
what?
great. She just. I didn't really have an opinion on her before.
Okay.
I didn't think she was an idiot, but I was just like, oh wow, 18. She had a lot of resolve
Yeah.
to stand up to her boss.
I
at
love
that
these
time.
answers from Johnny. He's
It's
really
really
considering
good.
them. Jason Statham from Great Yarmouth.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Which is where my nan lived.
He's a Commonwealth diver. Someone told me that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, he's not very. No, I've heard through.
You cannot do an
Is it?
American accent.
No, but
I've heard he's a bit of
So you're going to say idiot.
an idiot.
Yeah.
But he's also very big. And I think he could take me. I think.
Yeah, but you're fast.
Oh, I'm quick.
Yeah.
And he's got bulky now, so he hasn't got the speed. I could get away.
Joey Page from Bexley Heath.
You're not an idiot, but you're also not from a village. That's not a village, is
No,
it?
I know, but I just had to find a way to end it somehow. Okay, that's the end of that.
Where are
I
you
hope
from?
enjoyed
Are you
that
from a
feature.
village of London? No.
no.
Do you enjoy that feature?
I don't trust people from
Village is not fun. Do you like this country? The
England?
sitcom.
Yeah.
Do you like this country? Huh?
I haven't actually seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's my
Oh.
favourite sitcom.
Oh,
yeah,
it's-
mine too. It's great.
Of recent
right.
years.
I'll check
Yeah.
it
But
out.
that's so accurate. That is exactly where I grew up. That kind
Okay.
of lifestyle of just nothing going on, so everyone's in everyone's business.
I think that was a great quiz.
It was really
Thank
good,
you.
Joey. Good.
Thank you.
We had great answers and a great guest.
John, have you got anything that you would like to promote and or tell people where they can find you online?
Yeah, you can find me on. It's all Jon on stand up. It's JON.
Yeah, that's that simple.
No H. Yeah.
Is your real name Jonathan?
Yeah.
Jonathan Long.
Jonathan Longathan. That's my opening joke. And or just like Jon Long stand up on Instagram and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I advertise everything.
Yeah. What are you selling at the minute? Anything?
Not
you
much.
gonna
Just gonna have
sell?
a baby. Just getting in
Yeah.
the way a bit. And then going on tour next year, supporting Chris McCausland.
Nice.
And his tour's going loads of places. He's about to be on Strictly.
Mm,
That's mad, isn't it?
that is mad.
Yeah. So that hopefully he'll extend his tour for next year.
Tour support is so good, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah.
No, and he plays much better venues than I play.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
oh. So yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck on your tour, mate.
Thank you.
He's gonna need it.
Exactly.
Bye, everybody. That's the
Thank
end,
you so
isn't it?
much for
Thank you
joining
for having
us.
me.
We'll be back next week.
Sorry for throwing off the
We have
Promise?
a live show in October, by the way. We need to really start plugging that properly. I mean, it's October.
Where are you doing it?
Don't remember.
Shocktober. Okay.
Shocktober.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us this week. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
Gappen.